Your PrimoPractice Software patient portal is provided when you register. You'll receive the URL for your practice in the initial email. You can use this URL to direct patients so that they can log in with their unique PIN number and enter their complaints and their standing for social, where they can enter their complaints and describe where they are now subjectively. To do this, they'll need their PIN, and the PIN can be automatically generated, which is recommended, or it can be manually created. So when a patient goes to the URL, in this case we're using the one for my practice, they'll go to this screen. In my office, these two screens are set up so that they can just walk up to the computer and enter their PIN and check in. I only use this procedure for my third-party patients, people who have insurance, work comp, personal injury, Medicare. Those are the people that use this portal. Everybody else, I don't get into this much detail. So when a patient comes up, they'll click here to check in, and they will enter their PIN. And the PIN is 2 letters followed by 4 digits. And then click Next. This will bring up the patient's complaints. So they'll just have to walk through what's going on. So what's the problem? In this case, low back pain. And then they'll just click what applies, what's difficult to perform. Traveling, getting in and out of bed, and rising from a chair. What has relieved or improved? Well, the heating pad helped, and sitting helps. Since the last visit, the problem has improved about 5 to 10% or 5 to 20%. The problem is present. It's intermittent. What describes it? It's a stabbing, cramping, and aching pain. And currently, at this particular moment, the pain is a 3. It's been as bad as a 4 since the last visit. Submit. And we'll just do that quickly for the other complaint they have here, headache. And they have problems bathing. Not bathing, that doesn't even make sense, does it? They have difficulty sleeping because of their headache, and they have difficulty performing work. They've been taking Tylenol, a topical gel, and massage has helped. The headache is worsened 41 to 60%. It's there frequently. It is a sickening, dull, stiff feeling, and it's a lot worse. Right, currently it's a 6. It's been as bad as an 8. Submit. They're done with their complaints, so they click I am finished with my complaints and confirm submission. So this goes back to the screen that will be displayed on the computer in my office until a new patient clicks here. But now let's jump over to the login screen for this particular patient. So we'll click on Donald and we'll enter his note, and you'll see that it automatically instantly populates with what we just described. He presents with a complaint of low back pain into hips and reports increased pain or difficulty traveling 30 minutes or less, getting in and out of his bed and rising from seated position. Donald has some benefit using a heating pad and sitting. The complaint has improved 5 to 20% since the last visit. This bothers him intermittently up to 50% of the time. And so both of those complaints are described in great detail. And now we're ready to jump ahead and go to the objective, and we'll click the header. And if this is a Medicare patient, we can go right to the part, and we'll hit part, and we'll say that pain has improved in his low back, but he still has pain to palpation in the neck and in both shoulders. And since we need to have an A or an R, we'll go down here and do the static listings. He has C6, 7, and bilateral 4, 5, and right sacral listings. His motion has increased in the neck, and it is restricted or limited in the lower back. And we palpated some spasm there in his lower back on the right side. And now we're ready to jump over to A. We'll hit assessment. We'll say that he's a little bit better since last visit. And then we're going to just put in what we did last time for him. So we can just go to same as previous, and what we did on his last visit will be there. We'll go over to the signature and next day to visit. We'll see him on Monday, and the signature is inserted. So now we can go back and see his note. If there's anything you want to change or edit, you can scroll down and look at the note at this time, and then we'll insert the signature. And here's his note. So when we go back and open this up, I don't want to do that. So now we'll look at the note and go to print. That will bring our note down here. And here's our note. And here's everything we need for Medicare to be compliant. We've got a great subjective statement on both problems. We've got all our listings there, our assessments done. Our treatment is listed out in great detail, when we're going to see him again, and signature is inserted. So now we can print this, or we can leave it as an electronic format.